everyone, Charlotte, and this is Houston, and today we are going to work on leave it. Now, leave it is a really good command to have with your dog, especially if you're out walking or if your dog goes to grab something off the floor. Maybe you drop some medicine or there's something on the ground outside you don't want your dog to get. So to start that, this is what it's going to look like. Now I'm sitting on the floor because Houston's a very small dog. If you have a bigger dog, you can sit in a chair. So all we're going to do is we're going to take our cookie and we're going to put it in our hand. And we're just going to hold our hand like this. Yes. Now we're not saying leave it yet. He ignored my hand, so that's why he got rewarded. So we're just going to wait for him. Yes. He's going to get his cookie. Good boy. So make sure you're praising your dog. We want him to know we're doing a good job. Yes. Good boy. Now this is something we have worked on with Houston before. Not a lot, but we've been working on it. So you can tell him leave it when you see something and he won't go for it. So you can always just close your hand. That's the next step. So because he's going for it, I'm just closing my hand until he backs up a little bit. And I didn't tell him to take it yet. So I'm not letting him have it. Yep. So you can use a marker word if that helps, or you can say take it. And then they can take it out of your hand. But you don't want them to take it without permission when you're working on leave it. So we're just going to wait for him to back away from it. Yes. And we're going to give it to him. Good boy. And now, because he's done it, if you first start off with this, you can say leave it right away if you want. So that's what we're going to do with Houston. Leave it. Yes. Now he did paw at my hand for just a moment there, but this is also the position that we use for shake a paw with him. So sometimes it's confusing when we do a different trick because he is still a young dog. Leave it. Yes. Good boy. So that's our first part of the lesson. So once they get really good, you can actually put it on the floor, leave it. Now you want to have your hand over it until they back up, and then you can, but you don't want them to get it. So you can lift your hand, leave it, leave it. Yes, good boy. Because he waited, he got rewarded. So you want to be in a position where you can easily cover the treat or close your hand if they're in your hand so that your dog doesn't take it. Because when you tell your dog to leave it and if they grab it, they're self-rewarding themselves and you don't want that because they might decide that it's much better to just grab the thing that you don't want them to have. And he's got a problem with that. That's why we taught him leave it in the first place, because he'll take anything off the floor. It doesn't matter what it is. And have it in his mouth and look at you like I got something and I know you don't want me to have it. So that's why we taught him that. So we're going to do a couple more reps just to practice this one. I'm going to put it on the floor again. Leave it. Leave it. Good boy. Now this is not me giving him permission. Leave it. Leave it. Yes. Good boy. So that's an important lesson to teach your dog. And it's like super easy to start. If you'd like to work with us further, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us.